All right, Knights of Apollo, what's up, guys? Hope you're doing well, and welcome back to Total War Rome 2. Today, we've got a championship siege battle. This was part of a tournament for new players hosted by War Table. I have a link to their Discord in the video description, but this was a great battle. A lot of cool tactics, a lot of cool strategy, and so I think you're going to enjoy this one a lot. Now, I do want to take the time and just say thank you to all the new members of the community. There has been a huge influx of new players to the Rome 2 community, and I just wanted to thank you guys. I mean, it's pretty cool that such an old game is getting so much attention. So just appreciate you guys watching the videos, finding my videos, and taking part in the game and playing in some epic battles. Now, there is a very exciting opportunity for new players. There is another new player tournament being hosted very soon on Total War League's Discord. There's a link to it in the video description. So signups end today at 6 p.m. CET. Okay, so figure out what time zone you're in. You might want to hurry up. I know there's not much of a notice here, but teams are joining quick, and if you're a new player and you want to join and learn the game, the teams are going to be coached by pro players. So this is a great opportunity not only to just play in a competitive tournament, but also to get better, to learn more about the game, and possibly win $100. There's a $100 prize, winner takes all, so you don't want to miss out. Again, the Discord is linked down in the video description. You can learn more. It's a 2v2 tournament, so even if you don't have a teammate, there's a chance they might pair you up. So just check it out. You know, join the tournament. Let's get as many teams in there as possible. I think they're maxing it out at like 32 teams. So yeah, there's a lot of teams. So yeah, check it out and sign up before it's too late, because I'm going to be covering some of those battles as well. So I'm excited to see what you guys can do. So let's now dive into this battle. We've got a cool 2v2 here with Rome and Parthia teaming up and taking on Nervii and Lusitani. Nervii and Lusitani, they've got quite the challenge. I mean, Rome is a tough faction to fight. Let's see if they can overcome this great attacking force. It's going to be a lot of fun. So guys, don't forget, get some snacks and drinks, sit somewhere comfortable. Don't forget, of course, hey, if you haven't hit the subscribe button, help a brother out, okay? I'm trying to get to 1 million. It's so close. But yeah, let's jump in and enjoy the fight. All right, I got to point this out. Look at this. Every single little Scorpion crew on the ballista are bald guys in white clothes. Like every single... Like, it's almost like they escaped the insane asylum or something. Ancient insane. Look at every single one. Bald and in white clothes. What is Total War trying to say there? What exactly is the message? I don't know. It's kind of bizarre. You know, they could have at least, like, had different hairstyles. I mean, I get just them wearing white, but different hairstyles at least. Like, no, just bald. It makes them more aerodynamic for the siege tower. Anyways, we're back in it today. So we've got Rome, Parthia. They're moving forward. And look at this settlement. This is the simplest settlement, I think, in Total War Rome 2. This is kind of like when you play Sims and you're building a house, and this is kind of what your house looks like, you know, in the sense of, like, it's super simple. It's a box, you know, like, this is like if someone playing Sims made a Rome 2 settlement, you know, this is what it looks like. Anyways, it's going to be a lot of fun. We got Nervii up on the walls. They've got some cheap troops, Levy Freeman. This is actually a good play right here because they're going to soak up some of that siege tower scorpion fire, which you might not think, you know, it's not a big deal, but it does add up some kills. It could rack up, you know, like 100 kills potentially if it's getting some good hits. So you want to try to save as many lives as possible. Obviously, siege battles are a game of attrition, so it's going to be, you know, any way that you can preserve your troops, you should do it. Now they're going for the walls here. They've got this down to 74%. They're also kind of hitting the tower, so this is a little cheeky move here too. I don't know, I'm seeing some pro plays here. This is, you know, I know these are more starter players. They must have been coached well or something, but they're going for the tower. And they're kind of going for the corner there. If you see where the corner meets the tower, because what can happen is that it can hit the tower and then bounce and hit the wall, or vice versa. So they're doing like double damage. But yeah, they want to take out this tower. It's one less tower they have to worry about. The wall is also very close. Looks like they're mostly focusing the tower. I still think they're going for this corner. They're just missing. Ah, there we go. Oh, just missed the wall. But now they can just focus on the wall. Let's see if they change targets here. Yep, they're changing targets. Boom. One more hit should do it, and they've got their first breach point. They also have tortoises as well, so they don't necessarily need to use the ballistas anymore. Oh, they stopped firing. Interesting. Maybe they're going to preserve this. Sometimes it's a cheeky little move to damage the wall to like one more hit, and then destroy it later when the defenders aren't expecting you to, and rush in infantry. So that could be a possibility, or he's just waiting or something, or he's microing elsewhere. Who knows? We've got some armored camels, some cataphract camels. Let's go. This is my favorite cav in the game. They're so derpy looking. Look at this. Oh, man. Awesome. We got some Parthian foot archers moving forward. The Roman war machine marching forward. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Now we've got towers moving up. I doubt they're going to use the towers as they're intended to use. I'm sure he's just going to use them to build a shield, a wall, so the archers don't get a clear shot on the infantry pushing up these tortoises. So we do have a unit of Hastati right at the gate. They might be throwing torches at the gate. I don't know what they're doing. Or they're just absorbing ammo as the more expensive units push forward. I'm not exactly sure what he's trying to accomplish here. And now we've got the tortoises moving up. And yeah, sure enough, they are building a wall. Another pro play. Again, I think these players were coached well. They're doing a great job. I'm curious because this is the perspective of the attackers. We can't really see the defenders right now. We got Nervii, in our sights right now, but we can't really see their layout, how they're setting up their defenses. So it's going to be, oh, there we go. They just took down the wall. They just took it down. So I guess my theory about them, waiting to destroy the wall for a unexpected time was incorrect. But still, it's good to have a breach in the wall. They're going to have this tortoise move up. It's really going to be open over here. It's going to be pretty nasty, and that's where the main assault is going to take place. All right here. So let's see how the defenders approach this. Are they going to hold, say, here and here? Or are they going to fall more back in and kind of let the attackers take control of the outer streets of the city? Here we go. Lusitani. They've got some slingers. We've got some veteran shield warriors. And we're starting to see some troops here. Here we go. That's right. He's got veteran shield warriors. So Lusitani is a faction you want to defeat with your bows. They are very vulnerable to bow fire because they don't have a lot of defense, a lot of armor. So if you can use your bows, get some good hits on the infantry, you can definitely bring down Lusitani. And oh, we got the torches coming out. So it was a little late there, but it's finally happening. The Hastati are throwing their torches. Oh, someone's screaming, shut up! Just burn already. Jeez. Trying to do some commentary over here. The guy's yelling his freaking lungs off. I mean, come on. All right, so now infantry is on the wall. So we got some legionary cohort. Here goes another wall crumbling down from the tortoises. Really makes these walls look like paper mache. Like it's almost like a movie set or something. But there is a big breach here. Again, no infantry. I'm not seeing any infantry. And I don't know. Yeah, they're playing a fallback defense, or as I like to call it, a bend but don't break defense. We'll see if they actually don't break. But yeah, this is going to be a tough fight dealing with the Romans. And this settlement is very narrow in the sense that you can't really get a flank on the attackers. They do have some slingers over here, some Celtic slingers, which could try to get some hit. Here we go. All right, Celtic slingers opening fire on a unit of Hillmen. I don't know if it's worth it. Hillmen, I mean, Hillmen can be trouble because they do have skirmish capability, but maybe he was just giving them a little love tap, you know, just like a, hey, check out these slingers. Whoosh, whoosh. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, the infantry's holding back. Veteran shield warriors just holding back. They're going to let the Romans take control of the city. So all that time destroying the walls was a waste of time. And now they're going for some back units. Again, veteran shield warriors. They got really lucky. They didn't lose any soldiers there, but that's a smart move. I would hold the ammo. I would hold the ammo and just wait until you have a absolutely clear target. But, you know, they've got 20 kills already, so I don't know what they've been shooting at. But they have been shooting at different units, apparently, unless that's like friendly fire. We've got some infantry going back on the towers, which is interesting. We'll see what they do there. Maybe they're going to move them down here. I don't know, but they are getting back on the towers. Here we go. Nice. Yeah, and there's not much place. There's not many places to hide and run against the artillery. I mean, I wouldn't stack up the units like this. I would kind of maybe just leave one unit and then keep the reserves kind of behind the buildings here and just kind of march them out when needed, because right now you're just giving free kills to that artillery. So that's a bit of a bummer there, and I don't know how much ammo it has left. I mean, might have a decent amount. 54 kills. If they can get this thing to 100 kills, that'd be awesome. Not only did it bring down a breach point, but you got 100 kills. It's pretty good. So yeah, this is a slow start siege. This is not one of those aggressive starts. It's kind of the calm before the storm. They started burning the gates, and then they were like, oh, wait a second. We can just capture the gate. Now we got Parthian foot archers, and I think this is going to be where the battle gets interesting. The Parthians are going to rely heavily on archers to try to whittle down, to chip down. Oh, what's happening? Something else is crumbling. Oh, is this even necessary to bring this down? I guess why not, you know, but okay. But yeah, the archers are going to try their best to chip away at the Lusitani forces. Nervii, I think, also can be, since they're a barbarian faction, they could also be fairly weak to archer fire. I think they're a little bit, honestly, I'm not a Nervii expert. But you know, barbarians tend to have less armor. I think Swaby has a ton of armor, actually. They can soak ammo pretty well. But here we go. I think we're finally going to have our first real infantry interaction. There we go. Look at that. The slingers shooting their shots at the Hastati. You know, and again, I don't know if it's worth, and they're not really getting any kills here on this Hastati. I don't know if it's really worth using that ammo on them because it's a cheaper unit. Oh, what do we got here? We got some cav moving out and some infantry. Oh, look at this cheeky little play. Okay, Rome, accompanied with Parthia with some archers and cav. They're going to take... Oh, this is kind of clever. They're going to take the tortoises and attack this wall here. And that's why they're moving the siege towers. Because I think they're going to block the arrow tower. And we got some legionary cohort pushing these. Some Principes as well. They're going to push those tortoises forward. That is awesome. So that's really clever. That's a delayed attack. And what is Nervii going to do? They can't just keep falling back. Now we got Parthian swordsmen teaming up with Hastati. Parthia's like, I never thought I would be fighting next to a Roman. The Roman looks at him and goes, hey, what about a friend? He's like, I can do that. You know, I can do that. He's like, all right, let's go kill these barbarians. Let's go. But the Hastati are moving up first. They're getting hit by, again, it's a tough call here, you know, with the slingers, because you really want to make sure you're using your slinger ammo on either one, taking out enemy archers, or two, taking out really elite units. Oh, jeez. This Hastati is clearly a sacrificial unit. But here comes the rest. And now we've got a big clash of infantry. A beautiful clash of infantry. And Celtic warriors forming up. Looks like they're trying to do some cycle charging there a little bit. But they got one unit holding against many. If they can try to get some slingers up here, but it's too late. They've got smart play by the Romans. Legionary cohort. Moving on the flank. Now, the Celtic warriors, yeah, they can go up there and defend this, which is smart. You're going to get the support from the arrow tower. Now the infantry's falling back again. I think they're trying to do some cycle charging, but the Javies are just unrelenting right now. I don't know. It's almost kind of like you want to wait to cycle charge, because if you do too quickly where the Romans have a lot of Pila, they're going to hit you in the back as you fall back. There we go. Look at the cycle charge. Look at them. They're trying, dang it. They're trying to break down. Here we go. This is a much better slinger target, I think. And they're going to move them forward to get even a more drastic angle. And yeah, they're going to maybe get some. They only have 39 kills, guys. I mean, they've been firing for a while. See what they're going for now. Oh, they're going for the archers now. Oh, it's a little slinger battle. Little slinger on slinger. That little slinger on slinger crime. And I'm pretty sure the Roman slingers are going to have them beat. They have yet to lose a single man. They have 11 kills. Look at... I mean, could you imagine, like, you're just fighting desperately in the front line here, and you're just hearing constant whizzing of slinger rocks going by, just whizzing over your head. Just how chaotic that would be. I mean, honestly, you probably in the heat of the moment don't hear anything. You know, you're probably more hearing just clashing of swords and shields. You don't really hear the ammo. Slinger ammo. All right, let's see what the Romans are doing here, because this is a pivotal point of the battle. This could be a remarkable point in the battle. We've got the legionary cohort moving up a tortoise. We've got siege towers that are protecting archers. We got Syrian archers from Rome.
You earned your victory today.
Let's see. Yeah, earn your victory today. They're not firing yet, and the artillery is now firing. Oh my gosh, Nervii is kind of getting booty slapped right now. And now we've got the veteran shield warriors. They're making a bold push over here. They're kind of taking on some reserved infantry. I don't think the Roman player was expecting Lusitani to push out like this on the other side. So I kind of like that. They're getting aggressive here and trying to do something. And now we got more and more infantry coming this way. And there's really not a ton here. Oh, we got the camels, though. We got the camels, and the camels can do some trampling, guys. And here comes some artillery. Oh, my gosh. And then we got some noble horse coming out, too. But the camels are going to contain the noble horse. Yeah, the noble horse was like, never mind. Never mind. And now we've got Celtic warriors moving in. Oh, artillery still smashing the reserves of the defenders. And Rome is pushing on the side walls here. They've just broken down a breach point. We got Parthian. They're moving up some hillmen. We got slingers out here who are slinging on the Syrian archers. This is good. This is a good little... It's not going to do much there, but they've got 13 kills, so good for them. Yeah. So now they've completely fallen back to this gate. They're going to try to use it as a defensive position. They've got some arrow towers here. They're most likely going to hold their infantry here because they've got a flank waiting for them. So yeah, this is actually a pretty good position for the defenders, and I'm kind of rooting for the defenders right now because I feel like they have kind of lesser factions overall, and they're in a little bit of a pickle right now. So they're definitely the underdogs, I would say, at this point of the battle. So I usually root for the underdogs, you know, just because I want a super close battle, you know, at the end of the day. But Celtic Warriors still fighting off the Legionary cohort. Or, yeah, Legionary cohort. The tower has been neutralized, so they no longer have the tower support. And they're getting... This is actually a pretty big win right here. They're wasting Pila on this unit on the wall. Most of those shots did not land. They hit the wall and just bounced down safely. So, oh, now we got archers opening fire. This is this. Oh, yeah, the archers have spotted the fierce swords. The fierce swords, their armor's pretty low. So, and they're going to create some distance there so the archers don't get them. But the Syrian archers, that's a pretty good move right there. Parthian foot archers also moving up. And now look at Parthia. Just, you know, if they had, I would, you know, I was going to say if they had one unit of cav over here that could quickly run out and hit these guys. But the thing is the camels are waiting here. Parthia's handling this so well. You know, in Rome, they're doing a good job of protecting these units. Uh-oh. What is this? Here we go. They're pushing in through the breach. But this is going to leave their flank open, guys. And the question is, when are they going to move in? And now we got the slingers looking overhead. This is a favorable position for the defenders. Oof. 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 They're getting hit from both sides, though. And they're getting out of there. Dang. There we go. That's smart. That's a smart play. Even if these slingers don't get a ton of kills, they are getting, you know, the Parthians to exhaust their ammo. Oh, they're breaking. No. That's a huge loss right there. Here we go. Here we go. Here's some flanking action. Oh, yeah. Nice little side hit there. Good job. Yeah, guys, you really got to focus on the crossroads here. These little intersections, because these little intersections are prime positioning for flanking. Not only flanking with javies, flanking, charging, flanking archers. You know what I'm talking about. So this is a good position. And look how quickly they broke that Roman unit. I mean, I think they're Hastati, but who cares? It's still one less unit they have to worry about. And they're still cycle charging. Look at this. They're still cycle charging over and over. That's smart. They're using the charge bonus, which is not a huge... I mean, it's 25. This one's 37. So, the charge bonus is... Well, I guess it's pretty good, because the charge bonus of the Legionary cohort is only 14. So, you know, they're trying to use... Look at that. They're trying to use that charge bonus. I like that. That's... He's doing the best he can. And Lusitani has yet to really fight in this battle. Outside of the little skirmish over here, they've really have yet to engage in the fight. And I think that's by design, because remember, Lusitani is weak to archer fire. So I think they're trying to avoid fighting and hoping that the attackers run out of ammo by the time, or at least have less ammo by the time Lusitani is fully engaged in this conflict. But, yeah, the Barbarians doing the best they can. We got some cycle charging happening over here. Parthia is breaking, and they're definitely making, they're doing some money moves right here. They are certainly putting up a fight here, which I'm glad to see, because it really felt a little shaky for the defenders. It just looked like they were completely out of control, but now they're gaining some control. Now they've got an issue here. This is a big issue. We've got some Parthian foot archers. Oh, here we go. Lusitani's trying to fire back with some slingers. But they got these archers that are going to fire at the flank of the Nervii infantry, which is never good, right? It's never good. And they've got them on sword side. No. That's shield side. My bad. But still, it's going to do some damage because of the angle of where these shots are coming in. We also have some slingers in the front. We've got archers over here too. So this is something that's going to really challenge the defenders here, and they've got to answer back either with their own archers or some sort of aggressive play, maybe with some cav, something to try to silence these archers, because if they don't, this might just be a victory for the attackers. They got to have some sort of answer here. Back here, let's see, what do we got? We've got Principes and Testudo. No way are you wasting ammo on a unit in Testudo. What are you doing? He's got some slingers over here. They have 54 kills. That's just not enough. I don't know. I'm just looking at this, and the slingers, they're just not getting enough kills. They're just not getting enough. And look at, now they're just focusing down this unit. This is brutal. Brutal. The defenders have no answer to the enemy skirmishers. Here comes Lusitani. They're coming in to support. They've got some Iberian swordsmen. Oh, I don't know, man. Imagine being a part of this unit and you're told to charge into a legionary cohort. Ugh. Yeah, this unit's toast. I bet, look at, they're already almost down to 80. Oh, and yeah, they broke. I just knew, you just could tell that charge was not a good decision. And look at, half the units still stuck, but like, look at, like, they didn't even fully charge in. They kind of got caught up on this wall here. But look at this Roman army. This is just, oh man. Just so cool looking. There's just nothing that looks cooler in the ancient world. So the Romans and the Parthians have put a huge dent into the defenders. The defenders have now fallen back desperately. Oh wait, now there's a big fight over on this side. So look at this. So actually Lusitani is going on the aggressive side. Also, Nervii is also helping out on this aggression. So they're going to try to catch these Romans by surprise. Rome is 100% dedicated to the fight. They've just kind of been chilling over here watching. So, yeah, this is a, I don't know. I just feel like it's a slow bleed for the defenders, and they can't stop the bleeding. They can't get any advantage here. Here's a nice charge of veteran shield warriors against the Parthian swordsmen. I'm pretty sure that's a win for the veteran shield warriors, but it just depends if the archers start turning on those veterans. It could be trouble. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is not good. Camel cataphracts are getting deep inside the city. Okay, that was a weird way to say it, but they're getting into the inner city, and yeah, they are gonna get some good charging in. They're gonna get some absolutely good. I would have just ignored that and went down here. But now Noble Horse is coming out from Nervii, but there's nothing they can do. There's a unit of Parthian swords blocking their path. They're gonna get out. They're like, well, never mind. Never mind. Oh no! Oh. Gotta watch out for those Javies. And you gotta watch out for the boys in blue. You know what I mean? So here comes Camel Cataphracts. And sure enough, yep, they're going for the rear of the Lusitani. Let's see them. Let's go ahead and pretend we're part of the unit. You know? Here we go. Come on. Yes. Oh, man. Just devastating. They just instantly killed those slingers. This is getting out of hand, guys. Completely out of hand. Veteran shield warriors moving in. Trying to get these Principes by surprise. At this point, they just, well, they're breaking some troops here, but they got to consolidate. Get all your units back to the town center. Try to get some Javi throws on these cataphracts. They've only lost 5 men, but yet they've killed 90. Now they're going to probably go through this gap here. No? Oh, they're just like the tanks of the ancient world. They're just slicing and dicing their way in. Now we got the general. Move this general a little closer so they can get some jabby throws on those camels. Oh boy. So this is a Lusitani noble. We got some veteran shield warriors. This is the desperation of the defenders as they try to hold on here. The balance of power in favor of the attackers pretty clearly now. Is it impossible for the defenders to win? Yes. No, they could, but they would need a miracle. They would need a miracle. Here comes some cat. Oh, that was a good, nice little noble horse cav charge. And these cataphracts down here, they're down to 10. You know, so, you know, chipping away at the cataphracts. You got some veteran shield warriors holding back the legionary cohort. Oh, and they're getting charged in the rear. That's unfortunate. So it's all coming down to this. This is open right here for attack. These slingers need to focus target on those camels over there. But I think they are focusing on these camels on this side, and they are chipping them down. Very good on them. Oh, Nervi's general. Do they have any reserves? They need to retreat some units down here. They got to protect this flank because here comes Rome. Here comes Rome. They smell blood. Oh, they're pulling back a general. Okay, so we got Lusitani's general coming over this way.
Quick march!
Oh, and they still have all these archers over here. And this has been lost. This corner has been lost. Parthia's. All right, these guys need to fall back. I get, okay, he's trying to get the archers. Yeah, fall back. Just fall back. Fall back and flank. Fall back and flank. I get it, but you let them go. Oh, man. What's the point? Because it looks like they're kind of winning over here. Combat is even over here, even though it's a 1v4. Could you imagine if Lusitani pulls this out of his butt? Could you imagine the comeback? I mean, it's very unlikely, but at least Lusitani's getting some wins. Yeah, there we go. Yes, consolidate. They could actually cut this Roman army off. Send one unit to kill these the Principes over there. These guys are breaking. Good for them. Oh no! Parthian swords! Turn! Turn and face them! There goes the Parthian swords. We got some slingers over here. Rome is almost done here. They've only got 3 units, and this general should win. He almost has 200 kills. This is what I'm saying. Lusitani is a nasty faction. Like, their infantry is pretty nasty. Like, they can get some good kills here and there. They can do some damage, but their kryptonite is archers. Uh-oh. We got the Roman general. Oh, that's no good. See, I think it would have been better to fall back, maybe put a defensive line here, have a couple extra units, and then you could finish up these Romans and then come back and reinforce with your extra troops. This is just too open. It's too... As soon as he defeated that Parthian unit, he should have fallen back. Now we got this general. He's trying to hit him with... Well... He got 3 of them. Oh, boy. I think that's game right there. I don't think there's any way Lusitani can come back from this one. But this general, he's fighting his heart out, that's for sure. He should break these guys unless the Roman general comes over. I'm still rooting for Lusitani. I mean, it's pretty close battle, guys. I mean, there's a lot of... It's mostly just archers and depleted Roman units. It's not exactly, you know, a complete domination, though it kind of felt like it. And there we go. Cowards! I mean, I get it. And that's probably going to break this general. Even though the general's fairly healthy, he's lost his army. They could try to kill the Roman general and hope something crazy happens, but this was a well-executed attack. Well planned. Oh, there we go. They did some damage to that Roman general. And he's going for it. He wants, if anything, he's like, you can have the city. I'm taking your general. Try to charge these guys. Yeah. Charge them and see if you can break them really quick and then turn and face these guys. Or not. I guess it's too late. Oh, man, they're charging in, but having to vault over this little wall here. Look at this guy. He's like, I don't know how to get over this. I'll just walk through it. I'll just stand in it. Let's see it. Oh, come on. Oh, yeah, he'll just walk through it. No big deal. Oh, but he jumps over it when he's retreating. There you have it, guys. The general is surrounded. He still has 81 men. He almost has 400 kills. 330 kills. That's impressive. Yeah, man. Lusitani, I mean, I don't think he could have won, but I think he dealt with this situation over in this crossroad area poorly. I think he should have consolidated, fallen back, went to the town center, tried to defeat this Roman side quickly, because there's only like 3 units, and then if he was able to pull that off, he could have sent in those victorious units over back to the front. But I guess the archers would have destroyed him. I mean, they have such a good angle, but yeah, this is a great battle. Let's go ahead and end the replay. Really good job by Smooth Operator. Got a Michael Jackson fan here. He did a great job of the flank and Parthia. Good flank there of using those tortoises later in the game. It really put a hole, literally and metaphorically, into the defense of, well, Nervii and Lusitani. So this was actually not sent in by any of the players. It was sent in by Hyena. Again, he is helping host the newbie tournament. So be sure to check that out. Link down in the video description. And yeah, you can see the kills here. Yeah, you can see, I mean, Lusitani definitely got the most kills. Parthia had a small army. I didn't even know they had a scorpion. It didn't really do much anyways. But yeah, 305 kills with one of their slingers. Is the archers. Look at the archer kills. That's brutal. And then you compare that to the archer kills or skirmish kills of Nervii. Just terrible. Terrible. A little bit better for Lusitani, but yeah, that's going to be it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. This was a fun tactical one. And it was a blast. So I'll see you next time on the battlefield.